place is tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
From the 39, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 61 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the give, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Finding Harris over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Harris has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going. And try to keep that lead. Exactly. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a dump off here complete, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. On third down, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion. On first down, it's Harris. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And he wisely will throw that one away. I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter. He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he? Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in. Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, completes it to Clay. Pool.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
From the 16, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Wilson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Wilson on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. McManus now for the extra point. And they have got the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.